Hi, Leo. This is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. I'm an intuitive life and love coach, and this is your 2023 forecast. Let's see what Spirit has for you. Let's see what's coming. Love, life, spiritual guidance, blessings, anything Spirit has coming your way, something that jumps out at me. Something that I feel like Spirit has to share with you today. So this will be a channeled message. I hope you enjoy your reading. You're going to have a great year. I know that. But let's see what your cards are saying. Check out your playlist in the description below. And if anybody would ever like to book a private reading with me, I will put all of my links in the description as well. So my Leos, let's see what Spirit has for you. Spirit, I am here with my Leos. If you could please share with me any messages of guidance for the year ahead. What do you have for them? What's coming? Love, life, career, success, abundance. Look at you. Spirit has all kinds of energy ready to share with you. I'm going to say that we're ready to go, right? All right, let's try again. Spirit, what do you have? What do you have? Spirit's ready to talk. What do we have? What do we have? Okay, I have a love charm. Worth the wait, okay? Worth the wait for these cards. Attract a lover, a soulmate, or a life partner. Okay, so this could be the year that we have met the person that we want to be with, or we are realizing that this is the person that we're meant to be with. But attract a lover, soulmate, or life partner. For those of you that are single, this could be the year that you meet your person. I have happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. Lots of love around me. You know, sometimes when you bring in this new love, it's not just them that come into your life. It's their friends, it's their family. It's kind of this whole new circle. You invite them into your circle of friends. And it's really fun, you know, because you just kind of expose yourself to all these new people. And whoa, your energy is crazy today. I'm going to go with this one. This is crazy. These cards are flying. Little luxuries generates luxurious surroundings and experiences. Tapping into some things that are just for you, okay? Getting your nails done, a bubble bath, drinks with friends, you know, buying something for yourself, you know, like that's has nothing to do with work, or that is mandatory, you know, if you collect things or you like to do things. But sometimes we have to treat ourselves, and we have a tendency, especially for those of you that have, you know, children and you're trying to buy for the kids, you know, buy yourself, treat yourself. You know, if you can't afford to buy yourself because you're paying all your bills and whatever, do things that are just, you know, for you, you know. I don't know, a bubble bath. I can't think of anything, you know, like if you like a certain kind of coffee at Starbucks, you know, buy yourself that, treat yourself. All right, that's my point. That is my point. Let's get some cards on this table, Leo. I'm a Leo. 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. There's my happiness. 7 of Swords. 9 of Wands. And I have a Sun. Oh, it's interesting because Spirit's literally showing me that, like, I've walked through a storm. I've walked through it. Okay, whatever this was. Okay, somebody hurt me, somebody deceived me, somebody stabbed me in the back, somebody abandoned me, somebody walked away. You know, whatever the storm was, I'm picking myself up and I'm moving on, and I've gathered the strength. So it's just the sense of, I am going to be on the other side of something. You are walking through it. And the good news is, as you walk through it, you are heading towards a life that you want. You're heading towards abundance. You're heading towards this new beginning. I do feel like this is a new love. This is a new connection, or relatively new connection. But I do feel like it's coming with it is the sense of, I don't know, everything I ever wished for, everything that I've ever wanted and more, like almost a dream come true a little bit. But I do feel like I have to walk through something to get to that. So if you are struggling with somebody in your life now, it's almost the sense of, I don't know, like I'm going to survive feeling, not that they're hurting you. Some of you, they may be hurting you. They could be hurting you emotionally. But I'm going to survive no matter what. Like with or without this person in my life, I'm going to survive no matter what because I'm strong. And Spirit has these promises of this 10 of Cups, 2 of Wands. Yeah, I'm only pushing forward. It's like my future is ahead of me. And that's what I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about my future. I'm thinking about what is ahead of me. I don't know, taking a deep breath, getting a second wind, something like that. For those of you that are trying to repair some damage or rebuild your life in an area of your life, in an area that you feel like you've been struggling with the last couple of years, or these have been really hard times for me. Okay. It's like take a deep breath. It's a second wind. It's a, I don't know, gaining strength. It's a, I'm going to pick myself back up. I'm going to get back on the horse. And I just feel like this is the year that you have the strength to, I don't know, get your arms around what it is that you really, really want. Now, my Leo, nothing really knocks my Leo down. You're not down for very long, but you come back stronger, Spirit just said. You've come back stronger. I love that. Yeah, you did have somebody. You had something or somebody that really, you could even say it that way. Like, I feel like they stabbed me in the back. I feel like, whether it was a friendship that you lost, whether it was a relationship that you lost, and Spirit said it's okay because I want to move you forward. Okay. It's because I have something else for you, something else that is coming. So you are going to tap into that Leo strength that you have, that energy that's inside of you. Now, it could be work related. I do feel like it's more relationship related. We'll get some guidance on career too, but I do feel like it's more like how somebody made me feel, and I'm not going to take it. I'm not going to take it from anybody. I'm going to just kind of re-empower myself, take a deep breath, pick myself up, keep moving on, know that I have this happiness ahead of me, know that I have this new beginning ahead of me, traveling lightly, simplifying your life. Maybe you walk away from something. Okay. Maybe you walk away from something that isn't serving you and you're like, this isn't on my path anymore. This isn't something that I want to be doing anymore. It's not in alignment with me. I don't feel good when I'm with this person for whatever reason. And it could be as simple as a friendship. I mean, it could be just a friend that you've outgrown. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could just be, you know what, every time I'm with them, it's a difficult situation. I don't want to hear them anymore. I don't want to listen to their stuff anymore. It's a one-sided relationship. So I just decide that, you know what, I'm going to just continue on my path. I'm going to move on my path. A narrow pathway, tread thoughtfully. And I love this card because you can see, first of all, you get this little tree growing out of nowhere. So it tells me that no matter what, you're still growing, even when you feel like you're not growing. And then the second thing is this kind of wobbly bridge. And it looks a little scary, right? It's kind of like, how the heck am I going to get over this bridge? How am I going to get over this divide? And lo and behold, you do, because my Leo can. My Leo is strong, courageous, powerful, doesn't give up on themselves, doesn't give in. They just said, so there's something about you that your pride is at stake, that your ego, your well-being is at stake. And almost the sense of I'd rather be alone than to be with somebody who isn't going to be there for me. Okay, solitude and silence, peace prevails. Maybe you have some time this year that you are alone, and that's okay. Maybe you have some time that you're single and you are taking that time to grow and to learn and to find your path and to cross over into I'm no longer afraid of a relationship or trusting somebody or giving it my all. Okay. So it could be something like that. It's almost the sense of going it alone, but it's not hurtful. It's positive. It's because I want to grow. I want to learn, and I am going to do it no matter what. So I'm okay with that. I'm okay because that Nine of Swords is the sense of, I feel like it's been a long journey and I'm taking a deep breath. And as soon as I kind of regather my energy and my strength, then watch out, right? You know, because my Leos are so powerful and so energetic. Let's see what your cards are saying. I have a Temperance. Yeah, they really want you to almost regroup for a little while. I don't think it's all year long. I mean, it could be constant, like throughout the year, but there could be a phase in your year that they just kind of want you to regroup, you know, get grounded again, spend some time alone, spend some time in nature, take a break from life, you know, something like that. So there's just a sense of working on your balance. I have a Two of Wands. I have an Ace of Wands. I love this. And I have a Six of Wands. Now, this is where your power is starting to come in, okay? Because once you will feel more balanced, like maybe somebody just like knocks you off your game. Okay. It could be work related. It could be, you know, I have a boss that I really struggle with and I just feel like they're always knocking me down. Or I do have a relationship that doesn't support me or empower me, or it's not what I want it to be. Okay. So I regain my power. I regain this balance. And then look at what happens to you next. This is the sense of, I'm going to do, look at her intuitive eye in this card. I'm going to do what makes me shine, right? I'm going to just focus on me. And it's not selfish to focus on you. It's not selfish for you to step to the plate, be successful, achieve goals, you know, stand out in the crowd, literally. Okay. It's like I've got my mind in the game. So if something or someone is pulling you away from, I don't know, your aspirations, your goals, what you're meant to be doing, who you're meant to be doing it with, you know, like you step back and you say, I'm not going to let anyone or anything hold me back. And all of a sudden, your true power as a Leo comes forward. So you do have something that you really want to achieve this year. And it could be some kind of, I mean, I'm saying the word success, but success means something to everybody. It means a different thing to everybody. It doesn't mean that, you know, you're a national star. It could be, you know, I'm successful at my work. I got a promotion at work. I started a business and I hit my business goals this year. You know, like what is the success that you want? But no matter what it is, you are tapping into all of your power and all of your strength that you have as a Leo, and almost the sense of like, look at me. Okay. So like all eyes are on you. So that is good too. I love that. Maybe something kind of pulled you away from that for a little while. Maybe you felt like being with a certain person didn't allow you to really shine because you were busy putting all your intention into them and not you. I don't know. The Hierophant. You feel more connected. I do feel that. I do feel between the Temperance and the Hierophant, you know, connecting to your spirituality, climbing higher, raising your vibration, working on your spiritual growth this year. That could be a big goal for you. I have the Wheel of Fortune. You have something really great about to happen, okay? You're opening up with that intuitive eye. I mean, it could be you really are tapping into you and trusting your spiritual energy this year. It could be that you are literally awakening, okay? I mean, that for many of you, I wouldn't be surprised. But it's the right time at the right place. It's a good year for me. I have all these lessons that I've learned. I feel like I can pull off of those lessons and achieve more. share more. I don't know. I just feel like, I guess I always say you're in your element. You're in your element when you are in alignment with your path. Maybe that narrow path, that bridge that you had to cross had to bring you back to what it is that spirit wants you to be working on. But when you are in alignment with your path, it's just, life is easier. It really is. Life is easier. You're happy in most of your areas of your life. You don't feel like everything's a battle. You don't feel like you're struggling. So if you're struggling and you think things are a battle right now, you start to take a step back and you say, what is preventing me from being in alignment from what I'm meant to be doing? Because there's something about you wanting to shine, okay? Whether it's your skills, a talent, your work. I want to be noticed. I want to stand out. And you do stand out in a crowd, my Leos. You always do. So you do stand out, but there may be one thing in particular that I wish that people would notice me for, or I wish that this talent or this skill or part of my personality would, I don't know, people would acknowledge, and that it just continues to grow. Something like that. Let's see what else they're saying. I've got a wish. All right. I want you to tap into, what is it that you really want? Okay. I almost feel like I feel like I'm going full circle with you right now. I feel like I am, I don't know, it's almost a sense of, Kathy, you're right. I lost my focus. I lost the path that I was on. Somebody pulled me away from the path that I was on. And now I want to get back on that path. So you can easily get back on that path. It's all a matter of choices. So what is it that you really are hoping and wishing for? Because I think that if you go all the way back to, what is it that I want the most? I feel like spirit will put people, opportunities, spirit guides, messages in front of you to help you keep you on that little path. Okay. Almost like little, breadcrumbs or birdseed, like follow these things that I keep putting in front of you, these signs I keep giving you. Okay. Whether it's a relationship or leading you to a new relationship, or a good relationship that you're in, going to the next level and the next level and the next level. So what is it that you really are hoping for? And then I feel, I have a proposal. So for some of you, it could be a relationship. It could be, I want the person that I'm with or the person that I'm meeting to want to be committed to me, to want to share their life with me. Okay. So that could be coming for some of you. This could be a year that we determine that we do want to spend the rest of our lives together, or we want to live together, or I've definitely met the person of my dreams, so there could be a lot going on around you with this relationship. I have abundance flowing into you. Look at this. Okay. So I have abundance flowing in. It's almost like make a wish. They want you to get back on your life purpose, your life's path. Okay. And I know that's a hard question for a lot of people. Some of it's crystal clear. I know what I'm supposed to be doing. I know what I should be focused on. And I don't know, just sometimes you have to be a little bit more selfish. Okay. Sometimes you have to put yourself first. Spirit just said, maybe you have a tendency to give to others and you feel like you don't get it in return. So put yourself first, and not in a selfish way. Okay. Not in a greedy, selfish way, but that the decisions you're making they keep moving you towards your own goals. Okay. That I don't get pulled, because I feel like I've gone full circle in some area of my life. I feel like you're definitely starting a new cycle, starting over, starting again, because I had that take a deep breath. You're getting that second wind. Okay. And what is it that you truly wish for this time, this next cycle, this next year? Okay. What is it that you want out of this year? So I think we have some good things coming. I have a Four of Wands. For some of you, that really could be a proposal. It could be putting down roots with somebody. It could be a new home, buying a new home, planning a new home, talking about being together. A Knight of Pentacles, not giving up on you. That's how that came in. I have a Seven of Swords. Those are fears coming back. Like as soon as I meet somebody or I'm with somebody that I feel secure of, the first thing I think about is somebody in my past. And so maybe we need to work on, let's let go of some of those old feelings, those old wounds. That's the old cycle, Spirit just said. That is the old cycle. So we have some old karmic energy that we are releasing. 10 of Wands, putting it to an end, that karmic cycle, okay? I want you to focus on this because the Four of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles are doing absolutely nothing but moving forward, building a foundation, building a base that we can work off of, building a life together even. So some of you, this is really finding out I'm with somebody. It could be a formal union. You know, the Hierophant could be a church wedding, literally. You know, could be we believe in the same thing. We both believe in the sacrament of marriage, and we both want the same thing. So that could be going on around you too. I have a Hanged Man. You will face a period of pause this year. You will. I had that solitude earlier. You will face a period of, it's okay for me to be alone. I'd rather be alone than be with somebody that isn't right for me, because you're strong and you stand up to yourself. So you will face a period of pause, and the pause is for you to get a better understanding about yourself, to kind of regroup, to heal, repair, something like that. But that's okay. Those are all healthy things. Tap into your inner passion. You know, this journey that you're on, this sense of I'm a Leo and I'm strong and I want people to take notice in some way of me this year. You do stand out, is what Spirit just said. You do stand out, whether you believe it or not. You stand out in the crowd. Okay. You, I don't know, you gather a lot of attention. The attention is positive. People like you. They're drawn to you. Okay. Almost a sense of use that to your advantage. That's one of your skills. That's one of your gifts from Spirit, that people are drawn to you. Okay. Whether they love what comes out of your mouth, they love how you speak, they love the words of wisdom that you share, they love your knowledge, whatever it is, people are listening. So I want you to tap into that, because I do feel like that's one of your gifts. I do feel like you have something to share, is what Spirit just said to me. You know, some of you may be moving in the direction of being a spiritual coach or a mentor of some kind, or I don't know, sharing your knowledge in a specific area of, you know, career, something like that. But people are listening to you is what I want you to have I want you to have a walk away with that there's something going on with you that you may not believe it, but people are watching you and listening to you right now. So there's something going on around you with that. Blessings, a blessing on your health. This may be the year that I feel amazing. This may be the year that I really step to the plate and I drink my water and I eat healthy and I exercise. I do all the things I'm supposed to do, right? So a blessing on your health. You're having a good health year. Feeling healthy, feeling good. That's important. A blessing to ease loneliness and bring companionship. So we did have that pause. We had that solitude. We had that take care of yourself first. We had the feeling of treat yourself. So do all of those things. I have the number 40. I don't know if that has meaning in anybody's life. We have the number 9 in this card. Could be September. I do feel like I have a lot of September energy around you for some reason. And A blessing on your sleep. I don't know, not so much like, I'm going to say calmness. Yes, sleep. I want you to get a good night's sleep, but I want you to have a sense of peace. I want you to have a sense of calmness. I want you to have peace of mind. I want you to be in control emotionally. I want you to know that the power is within me, and at all times I have the ability to kind of make or break, my own life, So, um, the one thing I love about Leos is they never give up. They're just so strong and determined, and they just never give up on anything. That's one of their strengths for sure. A blessing from your ancestors, that your ancestors are watching over you, your loved ones in spirit, anybody that you have lost. That connection is very pure. That connection is coming through. You feel signs from that person. You know that they're guarding you, that you know that they're watching over you. A blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. Okay, so lost loved ones, prayers for lost loved ones in your family this year that may have an illness or that we actually may lose this year. All of us have, people that come into our family and, new babies. We have new babies and we have losses, and it's the circle of life. And we did have that incredible sense of you are completing a circle of some kind. Maybe you've already had this loss and you're still working through some of that grief, and I get that. I lost my mother this year. So hopefully the year ahead is going to be a lot better, and, so I get that. So blessings on if there is somebody in your life that we have to pray for. A blessing on the children that come into your life, a blessing on children in your life or coming into your life, or new children, a new circle of life. There could be some of you may get notice that you're actually having a baby, or somebody very close to you is having a baby this year, which is really exciting. And a blessing on the senses that give the world to you. Okay, so a blessing on your senses. I don't know, feeling more connected. When we quiet our mind and we are more at peace with ourselves, and I had said when you feel like you're more in alignment with yourself, that, I don't know, you just are more in tune. You're more in tune to everything that's going on around you. The grass is greener, the sky is bluer, the birds are chirping, right? So maybe you have a more heightened sense of nature, a more heightened sense of what is going on around you and how to tap into that. And your final message is a blessing for the right words. I love this because Leos are powerful. And I had said one of the things that I feel like is your gift is that people are listening to you. There's something going on with you that is powerful with that. Okay. Your words matter. Okay. Um, you are either guiding others or being asked to guide others. Something like that will step out for you this year. So your words are very important. So maybe you're really, a great communicator. People love to talk to you. They seek your guidance. You're always being the one asked, for your opinion because your words are wisdom, something like that. So you're going to have a great year. We have everything from a committed relationship and even possibly a new home, a new start. I actually love the sense of completing a cycle and being in power again to start a new cycle. I think that was very important to you. And I want you to figure out what Spirit is trying to say through us with this, that people are listening. People are listening to you and they want to hear your voice. There's something about that. Okay. So I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is for you in your life, but your words do matter, and Spirit will give you the right words to say. How's that? You will always know the right words to say. So let's put this out into the universe. I want you to have an amazing year. I want to thank Spirit for this. I want to thank Spirit for this reading. And if you would like to hit that subscribe button, if you're new to my channel, that would be beautiful. If you would like to book a private reading, a love and life coaching reading, an intuitive reading, I will put my website link below. It's kathymamolenspsychicmedium.com. And I would love to work with you 11:11 on the clock as I am recording this and wrapping up. So thank you, Spirit, for that 11:11. And just know that your angels and your guides are with you in the year ahead.